Hi friends, Shankar here. Uh, Today I'm going to discuss about one of the topic which is available in Oracle, that is analytical functions. Actually, this analytical functions introduced in Oracle 8a onwards, and we are using this from 8a Oracle 8a onwards. So this Oracle. Before going to explain that analytical function, we need to understand that how it is working in Oracle. So let's assume that can explain simple manner how we can understand that. Suppose if I want to know that average salary of the employee, so we use that one of the built-in function average. Okay, so we'll get that, like suppose you can use this average of salary from employee, you will get this much. So this is the here actually the aggregate function as name suggests aggregations data from several rows into single result. Means whatever records is there about that all records it's clubbing and it's giving the average salary. Means it's giving only one row. Okay. Suppose if you want to get that group by like each department wise different grouping, so if you want to use the grouping, then we will use the one of the word that is group by and group by department number. So here it's giving that each department wise. So each department wise how much average salary is there, like that it's giving. Okay. So suppose if you want to know that by employee wise based on the department, so how will know by using that if can the same average, but you will use that here uh, analytical simple analytical function, so that we'll get that proper value. So the analytical functions mainly used for to compute an aggregate value based on the group of rows. Group of rows. Analytical functions can be used in the following areas where standard SQL files into embrace. So the mainly the analytical functions can be used for the following scenarios: ranking data within the subset of data set. For that we use rank, density rank, first, last analytical functions. Okay, aggregating data within a subset of data sets like uh, option within the subset of data sets, like from department 10 wise, department 10 to is like that. Preparing aggregate functions over the moving windows. Windows means group of rows. Set of uh, group of rows, it's clubbed into group of rows, it clubbed into one single rows, it's called as a windows. Like you can see here the group of rows known as a window, which is why analytical functions are sometimes referred as a windowing functions. Means the group of rows it's clubbing, and those we will call as a windowing classes. So the mainly the analytical functions enable us to calculate the ranking and percentage, moving windowing calculations, lag and lead analysis, first last analysis. As I already shows to you here, there are different list of analytical functions available in Oracle. That is rank, density rank, first last, first value, last value, log, lead, list aggregate, and there is if you can see here list aggregate and a lot of functions is released in 11G. Similarly, there is one more is there, that is WM concat. Both are used for showing the all records into single row. Let's say, let's check here the department wise whoever employees is there, that all names I'm showing into single row. So like this. So similarly WM concat also is there. This we will use in before 11G versions only. So in 12C version this WM concat is removed. It will not work on that. Okay. So these topics I will cover in next session about WM concat and list aggregate. Okay. So in this session I am mainly concentrating on lag and lead analytical functions. So I'm just briefly giving the idea about that how it will work, grid function, analytical functions, everything that. So I'm going to now explain about lag and lead analytical functions. So if you can check lag and lead analytical functions, the lag function mainly used for to get the value of the column in previous row. So similarly, the lead function will use for next row to get the value in the next row. Okay, so how that I will explain in this one example. Before going to explain that scenario, I will be explain what is the syntax we are following for lag and lead. Okay, and if you can check this, see the lag value expression, offset, default. So whatever I'm giving here in braces, that is optional. Like from whatever color it's showing, this color. So this is optional. We can use or we cannot use. There is no problem. It will be work. Okay. And whatever the I mentioned in here in these braces, that is mandatory. Okay. So I will explain one by one expression what I used in lag, what I used in lead. Both are same syntax. Okay. So coming to this value expression, the expression can be contain the built-in functions but cannot contain any analytical functions. Okay. So as you could see, one minute. Uh, so it contains the built-in functions. It may be average, some uh, like this average, some. There are different types of built-in functions available in Oracle, right? So those functions will use sum of salary, average salary, max salary, min salary, like this. Those functions will use. Okay, and the one more thing, offset. So this is the optional. Whatever I am going to explain now onwards, this is our optional. Okay, so offset is the optional. It is the physical offset from the current row in the table. If this parameter is computed, then default is 1. Okay, then default, if cannot give that default value, so it will apply the null value. Okay, and query partition, this is also optional only. It is used to partition the results into groups based on the one more expressions. So how it will be means I will show in when I'm explaining in the example scenario. Okay, order by class, order by is optional. It is used to order the data within the each partition. Okay, but here whenever using this analytical function, there are some rules and regulations those we need to follow. Like if you did not specify this whatever I explained in above, those only. If you do not specify this offset, the default one, the optional default value returned if the option goes behind the scope of the window, and if you do not specify the default, then it is a null, and you cannot use the lag or any other analytical function and value expression. So in that whatever I am using here, so in value expression I cannot use again lag. I can use any other aggregative functions as I explained here, any other like average, max, sum, like this, but I cannot use lag again. Okay, so that is my intention trying to say here. Okay, and so I'm going to explain one of the examples. So whatever I explained this all the syntax and everything. Okay, and see, I'm just returning the details from the employee table, department number, name, salary, lag salary, over order by salary, descending, previous. So here I'm not using any other expressions like I just use the lag. Okay, and I am not using this is the value expression, the what is the call, and I am not using the uh, uh, default value. I am not using any default. So what I have to choose the default I am not using, and I am not using any offset value. Offset means if you can give one, So it will actually this previous salary it will give, right? So if you can give one record, previous salary will give. So if you can use two records, previous value it will give. So starting I'm not giving any values, so let's see the examples how it will work. Okay, see, when I'm the order pay is salary descending equivalent, so the max salary is 5,000, so the previous salary is none. So in next record the value is giving as a 5,000 and 3,000, so this like this vice versa. Okay, so here I did not use any offset value, I did not use any default value. Let's say I'm using offset value, that is 1, and the default value I'm giving as a 0. As you could see here default is I'm not used, right? So that's why it's showing none. Now I'm using 0, so now it will show. See the example, 0 it's using and 1 before, like default it will take one value offset, so the result is as it is same only. So now if I can use 2, so it will two records will be null, and after that 2, this like this it will show. Okay, see, this is the lag. The similar lag means it is giving previous values. The same scenario, if you can use the lead, here also same, like if you cannot give the offset value, it's a default one like this. So let's say I'm giving this one. See, so see that what is the next value. So this is it will be removed, and what is the second one? This is 3,000, this is 3,000, this is like this. So at finally what is that? Null. So after that 800 there is no records, hence it's showing like this. Okay, so this is I explained here only about order pay only. Suppose I will use for partition by department number, so department number wise it will come. So now earlier I explained for all department, now I am doing for only partition. See, when I am doing the based on the partition of a department number, so it will be display like this 5,000, so this value it will come there, this value it will come there, so like this. Similarly for lead lag, similarly for lag also previous salary will come. See, first is null, and after that this value and this value like this. So this is about how it will be work lag and lead functions in Oracle. Okay, so any doubts please comment me. uh, Require any more information, please comment on that comment box, and we'll be explaining next session any other next topic, that is as I explained to you WM concat and list aggregate functions. Okay, keep keep on watching my videos, subscribe me. Thanks.